I'm back. Okay. Second thing is a little more complicated, so I need you to pay very, very close attention to this part of the video. It's a good thing that I stopped the video here, started here, the second one, so you can watch the second half again to make sure you understand 100%. Okay. Um, from what I understand, your husband's about 1 year behind more or less on house payments, and they will take over your house at the end of this month if you don't get caught up. So from what I understand, he owes $1,250 American dollars, which between me and you and him talking, we've all agreed I will lend you the money. And I understand his partner or friend of his was supposed to give him $750 this month, but his friend postponed till November because they're low on capital. So I told Noah that my conditions were two conditions for me to lend him the money. I told him number one, that when he gets that $750, for him to give me $650 of them. I told him because I assumed that you used most of that money to save your house. And then I told him also because I have a lot of bills myself. So if it takes him 1 or 2 years to pay me back, that's going to really hurt my pocket. But if he gives me half the money back in a couple months, then I can do that. So anyways, the two conditions I told Noah was number one, that he needs to give me the $650 from his friend in November that he's going to get. Number two, second condition is that he tells you. It's very important to me that you know everything that is going on, because it's not fair for your husband to hold stuff like as this important behind your back. I think it's very important that you know. And I know that it hurts you when he doesn't open up to you and tell you certain things. That's why I told him, you need to tell your wife. Alright. So we were good. Everything was really great. Lend you the money, get it back, half of it back in November, and the rest will make a payment plan between me and Noah. But last night or yesterday when me and you were talking, last night for me, yesterday for you, when we were talking, you told me some stuff that kind of made me a little bit nervous. So I want to express to you my concern and then tell you what I'm thinking, okay? Your husband has a summons to go to court. Something about the internet, I don't know, whatever. And I know you must be really scared and nervous, and I'm so sorry you're going through this. More added pressure for you. I know we live in two different countries and there's a lot of differences, but let me tell you how it works in America, okay? When you get a summons, you have to go to court. They give you a court date to when you have to represent yourself. Usually it's within 1 month. They don't give you like a summons to come back in 7 or 8 months. It's between usually about 3 to 4 weeks before you need to give you a court date. When you go to the court in America, the judge will listen to the evidence and rule either for your favor or against your favor. So if I live in America and I get a summons to go to court in 1 month, in 1 month I can go to the court. The judge can say, you have 2 weeks to pay up this money you owe, or else you have to pay with jail time. And then a couple weeks later, he could throw me in jail for whatever he wants, 6 months, a year, 2 years, I don't know. Depends on the law that's broken and all those other details. Alright, I don't know if that's the same in your country, but this is my concern, okay? I'm going to ask you to delete this video after you watch it, please, a couple times. Delete it because I don't want nobody to ever hear this, what I'm going to say. Except for you, of course. Sweetie, Noah's friend, who was supposed to pay him the $750 this month, but he postponed to November. I don't know who he is or she. I don't know nothing about that partner. Nothing. But I'm thinking if he postponed once because low capital, it could be the November he has low capital again and he'll postpone again, or maybe not do it at all. That's one possibility. So there's a possibility that Noah will not give me that $650 in November. Um, but I'm willing to take that gamble again because I do not want you homeless, you and your children. I'm willing to risk me not getting paid in November because, like I told you in one message, I'm not a monster. I'm not gonna have you homeless when I'm able to help you out here at my end. Okay. But the second thing that made me think is this, and this does make me more nervous, and that is that there is a possibility, unfortunately, that your husband may be incarcerated. He may go to jail. If he becomes incarcerated, sweetie, you're gonna have to go back to Bohol with your family. And I understand that. I know it's gonna be heartbreaking to be away from your husband and the children from their dad. And I know it's just gonna be terrible, terrible, terrible. And being with your family, I think is gonna help a little bit because I know your mom loves you, your sisters love you, your brothers, and they can help you with your children and help you to be there for you and give some emotional support. What I'm worried about, sweetie, is if your husband goes to jail, then, and if I give you this money right now and in about a week and a half or so, if I give you or a week, I give you the money, you guys go turn it into the mortgage company, the bank, and they would have got paid for the last 12 months house payment, which they have not got paid, which is good for the bank. But if a month or 2 months later your husband goes to jail, what's going to happen is he is not going to be able to pay me back. You won't be able to pay me back. And it's kind of like if I would have thrown away the money, thrown it away for nothing. That's what makes me nervous. It makes me nervous to think, okay, if I give them the money and they turn it into the bank, that way the bank won't steal their house. They'll take your house, which is good, which is what we want. But what's going to happen if a month after we you pay the lender, the bank back? What's going to happen if poor Noah gets incarcerated if a month or 2 or 3 months down the road? Well, I know that you go to Bohol, which is good, and poor Noah will be incarcerated, which is terrible. And I would have lost those $1,200 or $1,300, whatever it is. I guess if my business was up and running and I had income coming in, I could take that gamble and say, yeah, you know what? If I lose it, I lose it. Oh well. But it just makes me nervous. This is what I'm asking of you, Yiyi, okay? Won't you do me a favor, okay? Because I don't know if I trust Noah to do it, tell you the truth. Or you talk to Noah to do it for you, but as long as it gets done, okay? Ask the bank if you can pay 1 month. I'll give you the $1,200, okay? But ask the bank, can I pay 1 month and next month pay for the 11 or 12 months? I just need a 1 month extension to not get kicked out of my house and to not get kicked out of my house, but at the same time, it's hard to come up with all the money all in one shot. That would give me so see if you could pay for October payment and November pay everything all 12 months. I hope that makes sense to you. That'll give us about a month and a half to see what's going to happen with your husband and the court. Because in America we have a saying, we say knock on wood. In Spanish, say que Dios guarde la hora, that God will hold back that time. In other words, that means like let's just hope and pray this is going to happen. But just in case, let's hope and pray your husband's not incarcerated. But if he does need to become incarcerated and you do need to go to Bohol, then you will not go empty-handed. You'll go with $1,100 with you to help you with expenses to travel to your house, to your parents' house, your mom's house. It'll give you money to transport the belongings that you want to keep or whatever you need to do. But you're gonna need money, sweetie. You're gonna need money, no matter what's gonna happen. If if your husband is incarcerated, you are going to need money. You need money right now, but you're going to need it even more because now you're not going to have somebody to provide for you like you have right now with Noah. I'm going to send you the money, and you do what you want to do with it. If you prefer to pay all 12 months that you're behind in one shot, then that's fine. I mean, you can do with the money what you want, but I prefer if you guys could talk to the lender, tell them you can pay 1 month for good faith, to show good faith, 1 month, and next month you'll pay the full amount that you owe. Um, I would prefer that you do that because I would prefer to see what's going to happen with your husband. Because if you pay all 12 months, let's say, in a couple weeks you pay all 12 months, you're behind, and then a month later, a month and a half later, your husband gets incarcerated, what's going to happen is you're going to lose the house anyways because you won't be able to afford the house payment. And you're going to go to Mahal. And then that $1,200, it's just like it was just thrown away in the trash. It's just, I prefer that you have that money for you for when you move back to Mahal if you have to. That way you will have a little bit of money to do whatever expenses you may have to pay. I hope that makes sense. Okay, sweetie. I wanted to tell you that in the video, but it's just too hard to message that what I just told you right now. And I hope you understand what I told you. I apologize for this video being so long. I want to tell you that I really love you, sweetie. I love so much our special father-daughter time that we do. I call it our father-daughter dates, where we are together. Maybe not in the same location, but our hearts are together, and we talk and we joke around and we compliment each other. To me, those are very special times. Um, you are not a burden, sweetie. You're not a burden. I think one of these days, if one of your children comes to you and says, "Mom, I want to leave the house because I'm being a burden to you because you help me too much," or if your child says, "Mom, stop helping me because I'm too much of a burden for you. You're always teaching me and helping me and feeding me." You're gonna look at him and say, or your daughter and say, "What's the matter? You're my child. You're not a burden." That's how I feel for you, sweetie. I feel like you're not a burden. You're my daughter, and I'm gonna help with whatever I can. I love you, Yiyi. I will keep praying for you and your family, and hoping all this works out and irons itself out. Yeah. Keep me informed of everything that's going on, please. And my friend's supposed to pay me back in about a week. Once he pays me back, I'll send you guys the money. He owes me $1,300, which is perfect. Is what I need because they also charge me for me to send you money over there. So it'll be perfect. So in about a week or so, I should be able to give you your money. Don't If you decide to pay the bank, don't pay it right away. Wait till about 4 days before the month is over to buy you a little more time, and see if you can pay 1 month and get an extension on the other money in good faith. Um, yeah, that might be best because I know myself. I know me. This is what I'm gonna do. If you give all the money to the bank right away, all $1,200, Lord forbid, later on your husband becomes incarcerated, I am gonna feel. I'll be very honest with you, but I'm gonna feel responsible and obligated to send you money so you can go to Mahal because I know it's going to be money. It's not going to be free. I know I don't have to do it, and I know you're shy and embarrassed when I say to get any help. You're very shy. I understand that. Sorry for that, Jed. So I got loud in here right now. I'm outdoors in a little restaurant here, but I know me. If I know that you send all the money to the lender and then you need to go to the hole later on, Lord forbid, because your husband may become incarcerated, then I will have to send you more money. It's going to be, I think, about 3 months or so, really, before my business is really up and running really good. After 3 months, around Christmas time, I should be pretty good financially. I should be a lot better off financially than I am right now. And then I'll be able to help you more, you and your family, if you need my help. But right now, I just have to be very, very careful with the money that I spend because I'm basically living off my savings. So I got to be careful and make it stretch for the next 3 months. I could do the $1,200 that you need because your husband needs because my friend owes it to me anyway. So that I'm not going to get from my savings. But it's complicated. Anyways, sweetie, I'm going to ask you one big favor. I would really, really like for you to make me a video, please. I know you're shy of your voice and your accent, and you think you don't speak good English. I know how you talk, sweetie. I've heard your voice in one video. I just want to see you and hear your voice. That's all I want. I just want to see my baby. I know you like my videos because you get to see me, but I like your videos too, but you've only sent me two so far. And one didn't count because you're just moving your eyes. Don't be a shy baby, please. Don't be embarrassed. I'm not gonna laugh at you. I'm not gonna make fun of you. I just want to see you. I want to hear your voice. That's all I want, okay? I love you. And I don't want to wait till my birthday. That's 2 weeks away. I mean, can you imagine if I don't send you no videos until November 7th? That's not nice, huh? Baby, I love you. You're so amazing. You're so sweet. You're so beautiful. You're my perfect daughter. You're my baby. I love you.